this trip that I'm doing now. I'm doing it now. It was originally planned for Easter, but due to work commitments I had to cancel. So yeah, it was 10 days over Easter that I was going to do it, which would have been a little bit more longer rides rather than more stopovers, and it would have been some freeway, which I didn't really want to do. But anyway, as in chicken anyway. But anyway, I had to cancel, as I say, from work commitments. But I'm doing it this time of the year. It's a Victorian school holidays, and my wife's a teacher, and she decided that she wanted to go back to the UK and go and visit her family. I couldn't just wrap up and go due to work. As I say, I'm still taking phone calls from work. My son's running the business at the moment. He's doing all the bits and pieces while I'm away, but I am still organising over the phone. She's gone back to the UK, as I say, so she went to the airport 2 AM on Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then I got up and left. So basically while she's away, the cat will play. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity. My daughter's home, feed the dogs. Sorry guys, I had to cut you off again. Telephone call with work. Forgot what I was saying, but yeah, work. Oh yeah, the wife, yeah, she's gone back to the UK. So perfect opportunity to fit it in now and take me a little break before the Christmas holiday. Here in Australia, Melbourne, we shut down for the whole of January because it is summertime. So come like the last week of December, nobody goes back to work till late January or even February sometimes. So that's our big summer holiday break, and I've got nothing planned for that apart from home renovations. So yeah, this is my opportunity to have some chill time and relax and yeah, blow some cobwebs. Well guys, that was a very much needed top up. I rolled into town on fumes. I've got 3 litres of spare in the back, as you know, but I didn't want to stop, pull over. A little tiny garage. Phew. And then walked across the road, went to the Ploughman's Cafe, had a beautiful corned beef sandwich, nice cup of coffee, and now I'm ready to hit the road again. The last hour down into Goulburn. So yeah, that was Tarolga. And again, everywhere seems to just pop up out of the middle of nowhere. Did the Great Divide, it was dropped down cold. No there at all to get fuel whatsoever. So now I'm topped up, belly and tank. Last leg for today. Well guys, I've just got to the Astor Motel in Goulburn. Just kicked off my riding gear. Knackered, to be honest. A couple of rough nights sleep the last 3 nights. Hence the motel tonight. 3 nights straight camping. I've left my charger and PowerPoint plug-in one in Steve's house back up in Brisbane. I've been using the bike to charge everything. And the battery packs and whatever, so I'm going to see if there's a local JB Hi-Fi or something, or you know, Big W or something. I'm going to have a walk around, see if I can get myself a charger, go and check out the area. It's 20 past 2 at the moment, so I did good time, so I've got the afternoon to myself. So check out what's what, and yeah, see you later. Well guys, just left Goulburn. Great comfortable bed and a beautiful meal, pork ribs in the bistro there, and then across the road this morning for a nice bacon and eggs and avocado. So yeah, I'm all set for the day. Headed down to Jindabyne, which is on probably the shortest trip of all the whole trip. It's just 3 hours and 6 minutes. So yeah, it's going to be a short one today, but again, back roads, B roads, C roads, no main roads. I'm going through the reserve again, rather than through the high streets, the main streets, whatever. So yeah, again, anything good happens, I'll keep you posted. Well, as I was saying last night about I needed that charger because I left it. I gave everything a good, I went and bought one and gave everything a good boost up through the power mains rather than battery packs. While I was out, I walked past this massage place and thought, oh, yeah, I'm a bit sore. About 50 hours in the saddle and about 3,500 Ks for 3,700 Ks under my belt. I thought I'll go and get a massage, and wow, did I need it. I never realised I was in so much pain, so many knots, the middle of my back from being just crouched and sitting upright, the back of my thighs was just solid, my shoulder, yeah, so needed it. Had an hour of remedial massage, absolutely fantastic. So I'm ready to do it all again today. I think I've got about 1,050 Ks I worked out earlier to home, and about another 12 and a half hours. So as I say, from Goulburn to Jindabyne, Jindabyne to Bright to home. So 2 more nights and then I'll be in Casa del Wolf. But yeah, it's so far been absolutely amazing trip. Met some nice people along the way. Again, Steve from Big Bike Adventures, thank you so much mate for putting me up and showing me around, taking me here and there, taking me to Anaconda to get a new bed. As I say, where we met up with Gary, the petrol tanker driver. He was both mine and Steve's subscribers and followed our channels, and he was excited to see us, and we were so excited to see him as well, especially me. Steve's quite known up in Brisbane. We pulled into the Pit Stop Cafe and somebody recognised him there, but yeah, it was good for me. Brett Radburn, who met me in Glen Innes, came down from South Brisbane, met me in Glen Innes and rode all the way up with me and showed me some great scenery on the way up as well. Parted ways in Brisbane. I was going to catch up with him again. I apologise mate, things went out all over the place. I blame Steve from Big Bike Adventures, dragging me to the brewery at the end of his street every day. But it was amazing, absolute amazing. So yeah, as I say, I got 2 days or 2 nights. One's in a hotel in Jindabyne, or in a ski lodge. I'm hoping there's no snow, but you know. And the other one is camping in Bright. But you'll see when I get there. we've got to go all through them. The mountains, then the mountains, then the mountains the other side. More mountains to climb. Again guys, just stunning scenery. There's not a lot out here, but what is beautiful. I'm just thinking to myself, over the few days, or the 11 days, 12 days that I've been riding, I've toughened up my butt, my glutes have gone hard. I did 7.5 hours riding from Glen Innes to North Brisbane that one day. A couple of stops, don't get me wrong, but today I'm sitting on this seat and I'm squirming like a baby in a shit nappy. I think that masseuse last night, after paling out my glutes, my backside, walking all over me, has softened me up. But yeah, I'm just all over the place. I'm squirming, I can't get comfortable. I've got a bum like a newborn. Oh well. Here come the white to yellow lines. The yellow lines are put down so you can see them in the snow when the snow falls, so you can actually still see where they are, but hopefully we won't encounter that. I'm just thinking to myself, this time last week I was heading into the tropical Queensland of 27 degrees. This week I'm heading into the alpine forest of 7 degrees. Not a bad difference at all, and that's just spring, so hopefully things warm up for the summer, but yeah, it is what it is. Jindabyne Lake. It's very cold. Again, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Another wombat. They always seem to die upside down. Don't know why. Well guys, I decided to have a walk down to Jindabyne Lake, and it is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it's flat, calm, absolutely gorgeous. Well guys, got to Jindabyne here at Hannah's Ute Lodge, ski lodge. Nice comfy bed again. Motorcycle gear thrown everywhere. Bathroom settled again. So tonight's my last night in a motel. Tomorrow is camping and then home. I've just had a look around the corner. There's a nice bistro around there, so I'll have a walk around there later on, get some tea and probably a couple of pots, hit the bed. Breakfast is included in this one, 7 o'clock, so I'm going to be up early and out. So yeah, see you in the morning. Alright guys, sun is shining, getting the bike ready, just about to leave Jindabyne. 4 hours 40 minutes over to Bright. I'll get one stop in the middle for a bit of breakfast, lunch. Well guys, I'm just heading out to Jindabyne. Just pulled out the motel or ski lodge. The bike showing 4 degrees. I put the heated grips on. I just checked the weather, and it did say -2 around this area. But where I was stopping last night had hydronic heating, or for you guys in the UK, radiators. So yeah, it was a nice warm toasty place. But just heading out now, as I say, on the way to Bright. 4 hours and 40 minutes I think it was, across the alpine forest, which hopefully by the time I get into it, it'll warm up a bit. So the reserve is Kosciuszko State Park. Go through there first, and then through the Great Alpine Forest over to Bright. The tyre pressure gauge again is flashing in front of me. There's 26 in the front, 33 in the back. It's supposed to be 29, 39. As I say, it did drop down into the minuses last night, so obviously the pressure drops. Hopefully as we ride along, the pressure will go back up again. Not keen on that look. Be prepared, carry snow chains. Oh dear. Just hope that's in the mountains, not across the roads. We'll see. If you can see that in front of me, but the mountains covered in snow. Yeah, nose is starting to run a bit. But very enjoyable. Right guys, as you can see, I'm up in the snow. I've just come through this gated area that says no access unless you're carrying snow chains, but I'm hoping that there's no snow on the roads. It's just like a dusting over some parts of there, but I'm at the top of the mountain, so I'm hoping I'm going to be okay. Keep you posted. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm at the top of the mountain, and I'm in the snow. I'm hoping that I'm not going to have any dramas getting through this area, because there was a sign down there that says no access unless snow chains, but it don't look too bad, but we'll see. (12,080 meters above sea level), that sign just said. Or 1,280. Anyway, I'm high up anyway. Oh, it's a transit van, if he's come through. Front wheel drive. But yeah, that's snow. Snow in Australia. Who'd have thought it? Back in the UK, you'd have got up in the morning and thought, oh shit, snow, got to go to work. But people actually pay to come and play in it here. checking my time around the roads. I mean, the temperature on the bike saying 9 degrees, which means there shouldn't be any surface slip, but I'm still taking my time just in case. Shouldn't be any ice on the road at that temperature, but you never know. Well guys, the temperature's dropped right down. I was at 9 degrees, I'm at 2 and I'm in the clouds. All of a sudden I just felt it hit straight through. But that's crazy. There used to be a saying back in the UK, it's too cold for snow. Sounds stupid, but snow will only snow at a certain temperature. Once it gets below there, it won't snow. So up there where it's 7-8 degrees, yeah, down here 3, yeah, now it should still snow at 3 degrees, but obviously I might be a little bit lower down and in a cloud pocket. But it seems to have cleared up a little bit now, but still cold. Still cold. Looks like they've had a rock slide ahead. They've got the heavy machinery in, clearing all the road and the track. All the way up on that hill there was signs saying falling rocks and big piles at the side, so they looks like they're having a good clean up here. I've just decided to pull in. There's a hydro station here which generates power, so we'll stop and have a look. The Snowy Mountain scheme. So obviously there's a lake at the top of the hill, and then the water comes down through turbines, generates power, and then they probably use one of them during the night to pump it back up again. Looks more like something out of Queensland's Wet and Wild. But yeah, so there must be a lake at the top of there, and then they use hydro turbos to generate power, and then probably either distribute the water or pump it back up and do it again. There's Albert. He's done absolutely fantastic. About a 4,500 k's on this trip, and all we had to do was clean a fork seal. Had a bit of a leak. That was when I was up on the rock tracks with Steve. Yeah, just gathered a bit of rock inside the seal, cleaned it all out. All good. All good. So I'm about an hour and a half, hour and 50 minutes into leaving Jindabyne, so I'll go for another hour and probably pull over and get something to eat. Just thought I'd show you how green everywhere is this side of the mountains. I say the other side, just everything was dead, trees were dead. Everything this side is absolutely lush and beautiful. Mad, one side of the mountain to the other. Welcome to Victoria. Just look how lush, that is. Absolutely beautiful green. There's some barren parts and there's some fertile parts. There's harsh climates both ways. Flooding, heat, fires. But what an amazing country. I got wings on my heels. Well guys, arrived in Bright. Last stop before home. Just set up camp. I'll get me a drink. See the night out here and head back. I've travelled about 4 hours 45 minutes from Jindabyne across country. Beautiful, beautiful countryside. I was tempted to jump on the freeway from here, 3.5 hours back home, but I thought, you know what, stick it out and do your 4.5, 5 hours tomorrow on the A and B roads like you'd planned. Don't cheat it on the last day. Well, good morning guys. Cold one, that's all I can say. The campsite I picked was Camp Krusty's in Bright, and it was a public holiday, and it was absolutely chock-a-block full of mountain bikers, young girls, young boys. I say young, in the 20s, 30s, obviously partying all night. But yeah, I just packed up. I'm on my way home. So I'm just leaving, as you can see I'm in the town centre of Bright, just leaving there. The temperature gauge says 5 degrees. Yes, it was as I said, cold night. But yeah, on my way home to Andy's bed, Cassadell Wolf. Alright, as I say, anything good happens, I'll let you know. I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, it was cold. Got down to about 2 degrees in the night, and I thought to myself just, Andy, you're not in the middle of Victorian high country, in the middle of the alpine forest. What the hell was you expecting? Oh well, at least I'm going home. But what a fantastic trip. 2 weeks. Left on the Sunday, stopped at a few places on the way up, as you've seen. Great weekend at Steve's place from BBA Adventures, Big Bike Adventures, and headed back down all through the mountains, all through the national parks. So yeah, been absolute screamer. So yeah, what can I say? Back to it. I had a couple of early nights due to actually being cold. A couple of nights I got into my sleeping bag, thought I'd read a book, and before you knew it, nodded off. But hey ho, it is what it is. Well guys, I did jump on the highway, hence the lack of video. Boring. I looked at the other route and it was nearly 5 hours, and it was the actual way I went out, and this way home was 3.5 hours, and I thought I don't want to be in Melbourne around midday. Obviously the AFL Grand Final is on in Melbourne today, and I wanted to be out of there. As you can see in the distance, Melbourne city centre, Melbourne skyline, so I'm not far from home. But yeah, I thought add another 2 hours to it and I'll be stuck in all the traffic around Melbourne, people trying to get to the grand final. So it is now 20 to 11 and I think I'm about 30 minutes from home, I would guess. But yeah, I'll let you know when I get home. Fantastic guys. Home safe. Been a great adventure, some beautiful scenery as I said.
Just show you the bike. The bike is absolutely caked. Here's a couple of shots. Just half of Australia's bug's life, I think. My boots, former adventure, very comfortable boots, great boots. RJ's jacket, Evo 3, heated lining. I didn't use the heated lining, but that's something I've done myself. Put all the heated pads in there, just plug it into your tank bag or a battery pack in the pocket. Turn it on 3 settings, but I didn't use that. Same with the pants, RJ's Evo 3 pants with a lining. I took the linings out while I was up in Queensland, just for that one day riding. My gloves, as you can see, worn, both of them, done, pulling them on and off, new pair of them. My helmet, Caberg Tura, I think it was called, Caberg Tura. I'll put it down the bottom here. She's done well. I'll put all the mileage up and everything here, the amount of tank fills, fuel costs. That's it, all my gear I'll get out tomorrow, dry my tent out, put everything away. But there we go. There we go, guys. Fantastic. That's the words. Fantastic. An absolutely screamer of 2 weeks. Had a fantastic time. Some beautiful places. Some beautiful people. Again, I've mentioned you a few times, but Steve, thank you very much for putting me up at your place, mate. I really appreciate it. Double thumbs there, buddy. Gary, the petrol tanker driver I bumped into in Anaconda. Fantastic. Brett, coming up, meeting me in Glen Innes and riding up with me into Brisbane. Again, mate, fantastic. Thank you very much to all who's watched and subscribed. Cheers, guys.